by using this only, the model gets works, and we can classify the outcome, whether it is a accept or reject, pass or fail, yes or no. Only we get the two different outcomes. Basis that we can take our decision, and it is used in the almost all the industries, and even the business module, even the strategic business units, each and every business, there is a SBUs will be there. The strategic business unit, like operation management and HR management, supply chain management, inventory management, and financial management. All these module, the CI plays a major role. The computational intelligence plays a major role. So if you take the inventory aspects, it helps to manage how to manage the demand and supply. Demand and supply based on CI plays consumer preferences. Accordingly, it gives the major role. Demand and supply. So and if you take also very much inventory aspects, it helps to manage how to manage the demand and supply aspects also. Demand and supply, keeping the right person and the right preferences accordingly. Right gives the project very much important. Demand and supply. And it is also very much inventory aspects. It helps to manage module how to manage the demand and supply aspects also. Demand and keeping the right person and the right preferences. Even in the sports project, very much important. Demand and right player and right also very inventory aspects. It helps to manage module in the past. Demand and supply aspects also. Keeping the right mitigation also is even in the computational intelligence, demand and right player and right also almost everywhere. It helps to manage module in the past, and some of the challenges keeping the right mitigation CI even in the computational intelligence. So the right player challenges also almost everywhere. More robust module in the past, and some of the challenges keeping the right mitigation CI involved either the human market interactions are there, where it gives a more intuitive way of interacting with the human, and machine interactions will be there, and cognitive sciences. Also, it create the human-like intelligence system. It generate which are helpful to automate the process, and also some of the other challenges, the data privacy and securities. Also, it address this. The concern for the CI, and ethical aspects. So developing the ethical guidelines to manage our applications due to the new technologies. We need to manage the ethical related aspects, and data securities aspects we need to manage. So it is evolutional wise. We initially it starts with this CA. Initially, it starts with from the computational input, the mathematical input to from the analytics. It goes to the analytics, then it goes to the machine learning, then AI. Through that only we can automate the process in almost all the industries. It is not only in the specific industry, almost everywhere. Even there's a computational intelligence plays a major role in tracking in the business. Let me show you one more example how Zara tracking the inventory with the help of computational intelligence. So let me give a short brief. As you know very well, Zara is one of the largest distributor in the clothes. Especially, they are famous for fashionable clothing. Zara is one of the company which is a top player in fashionable clothing. Every year, more than 84 crores of garments they are manufacturing. In that case, it is very difficult to manage the inventory manually, or even in the computational, the system wise also very difficult. That's why they used the computational intelligence. Through that, they are managing the demand and supply effectively with the help of this intelligence. So what they did was they integrated the IoT with IoT and computational intelligence, and they are tracking the movement of the garments. So each and every garment, they have the RFID tag. So so each and every garment, they have the RFID tag. And once the customer is purchased the garment, then they will remove the RFID tag from the garment, which means the particular garment gets sold. If the particular garment is sold, then only they remove the RFID tag. So once they removed, immediately the billing department send notification to the production department. Then the production department send a notification to the stock room. The billing department send a notification to the stock room. Stock room send a notification to the production department, stating that if the particular design is moving fast, then the billing department send a notification to the stock room. The particular design is moving fast, then we need to increase more production. If the design is moving slow, then they will hold the production for next 2 to 3 months. And if the particular design is not at all moving, then they will stop the production. So these type of automations are done with the help of computational intelligence. That's why Zara is a still market leader in the clothing, especially for fashionable clothing. They are the market leader. Let me show you one small video clip how they used computational intelligence to automate the demand and supply process more effectively. Yes. So that is all about this session. Any doubts? Please go ahead.
Participants, if you have any queries, you can ask. Do you have any queries? Please ask. இவருக்கு தேங்க் பண்ணு. Thank you so much, Dr. Dinesh Babu sir, for your enlightening and insightful session. Your expertise in the field of education and your understanding of the intersection between learning and technology have provided us with a unique perspective on today's topics. We are truly grateful for the knowledge and wisdom you have shared with us. Thank you once again for being a part of this colloquium. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So difference between AI and computational intelligence. Yes. Yes, sir. So computational intelligence is a subfield of AI only. It is one of the field in AI. So CI computational intelligence focusing more on how the data and make the decision based on the learned whatever inputs are given based on the learning only it gives the decision. So it is a subset of AI. Computational intelligence is a subset of AI only. So this CI, the computational intelligence, it is focusing more on the complex data, and also it is helpful to make our decision more quickly, and it build the recommendation system. With the help of computational intelligence, we can build the recommendation system with by using NLP, the sentiment analysis concept. Any other doubts? Yes. So, when it comes to real-time aspects, the computational intelligence is very much helpful in automations. So, how it is used in the voice assistant, image recognition, uh, uh, so image recognition, voice recognition, face unlock in the mobile phones. These are all the computational intelligence only.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you
Thank you.
all.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes.
Sivaranjani, Sriranjani, ma'am, are you inside? Are you there, ma'am? Sriranjani, ma'am, are you here? And announcement to the participants. By tomorrow, we are having a group photo session at 2:30 p.m. So at that time, all must enable your cameras and please cooperate for the group photo session. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's my great honor to introduce our esteemed resource person of the second session, Dr. S. Sriranjani Mokshagundam, Research Supervisor, Mysore University, Karnataka. She is an international mentor, certified soft skills trainer, corporate trainer, and also German language educator. Dr. Sri Ranjani Mokshagundam, the distinguished great granddaughter of the legendary statesman Bharat Ratna Sir Mokshagundam Visvesvaraya, stands as a beacon of academic excellence and societal impact. With a career spanning over a decade in teaching and research, she has become a driving force in shaping the landscape of management education. She got numerous awards and honors, underscoring her commitment to excellence in education and research. She has an extensive publication record comprising articles, textbooks, book chapters in edited books, anthologies, and patents. And as an editorial board member of esteemed Indian and foreign journals, she continues to shape the trajectory of her field. We are privileged to have Dr. Sri Ranjani Mokshakundam with us today, and we look forward to gain insights from her extensive knowledge and experience in optimization techniques in deep learning. So, please join me in welcoming Dr. Sri Ranjani Mokshakundam. It's over to you, ma'am. Please.
Ma'am, thank you so much. I hope I'm audible and visible.
Yes, ma'am. You can start.
Right, ma'am. Thank you so much. A very good afternoon to one and all present here. I welcome each one of you to this session number 8, day 4 of the 5 days online international technical colloquium on exploring computational intelligence in deep learning, emerging trends and real-time applications by Kamraj College of Engineering and Technology, Tamil Nadu. So when we speak about deep learning technologies, we all understand DL, it is revolutionizing industries by promoting innovation. It is also improving efficiency as well as it is opening new revenue streams. So from an interdisciplinary perspective, understanding all these impacts will bridge the technical expertise with business acumen, and also it enables organizations to stay ahead in this digital landscape. So let us quickly delve into today's topic, the business impact of deep learning, a managerial perspective. Introduction to deep learning. First, let us speak a little about CI, computational intelligence. In simple words, if we have to understand what is the concept of CI, it is nothing but it refers to the systems that can learn, adapt, as well as make decisions that is especially based on data. Often it will be emulating or imitating the human intelligence. So as we all know, it includes techniques like neural networks, fuzzy logic, even the evolutionary algorithm, and it will be enabling the systems to handle uncertainty. It approximates reasoning as well as optimization problems that our traditional AI struggles with. Then coming to DL, deep learning, it is a subset of machine learning. Means it utilizes intricate neural networks, specifically that deep neural networks with multiple layers, so that it can analyze as well as it can interpret those large data sets. And coming to the integration of this computational intelligence with deep learning frameworks, it will be combining these intelligent computing techniques mainly to boost performance, adaptability, as well as the decision making capabilities. So for managers, understanding the strategic value of DL, deep learning, becomes crucial because it will be offering us the immense potential to strengthen competitiveness as well as to drive the innovation. When we look at the first point, it says DL, deep learning, utilizes artificial neural networks for advanced decision making. Yes. So DL models, they are structured in multiple layers of the artificial neurons. Means it will be enabling them to process data in increasingly complex ways. Unlike those traditional algorithms, deep learning systems, it can learn even without explicit programming. No need of giving it the detailed programming. Means it is making them more flexible. Yeah, it means making them more flexible for handling varied business needs. Say, for example, if we consider JP Morgan Chase and Company, we all know about it, a leading global financial services firm, and it is also headquartered in New York City. They implemented a DL solution for contract intelligence, and actually, surprisingly, it reduced document review time by 360,000 hours annually. Can we just imagine the power of DL? So it has reduced document review time by 360,000 hours annually. So this system, it uses neural networks mainly to identify those key clauses and also to flag that potential risks in their legal contracts, as well as it helps them to streamline the compliance as well as the risk management processes. Then one of the biggest perks of our DL, deep learning, it is the ability to handle massive, if we say vast, it is not enough, it is massive mind-boggling data sets. Previously, it used to be handling these set of data, it used to be a headache. I mean, seriously, who has the time to sift through all that data? Can we do it manually? Or is it possible by a single person? Not at all. And especially in the era of big data, companies are drowning in information from every direction. Whether it could be from customer interactions, we have some data. From sales, yes, we have it. Operations, yes. And even those countless social media posts, we have some data. Now, here is the magic, that is DL. DL actually loves data. The more you feed it, the smarter it gets. Like a genius, DL is like a genius that never stops learning. So it constantly, it is fine tuning its predictions, and also it is upping its game as more data rolls in, right? Then the deep learning's ability to recognize hidden patterns within those vast data sets, it is unparalleled. See, businesses, they can apply this capability mainly to uncover insights that would otherwise it goes unnoticed without the help of DL. And DL models, they can identify early signs of churn by analyzing any sort of even subtle shifts in the customer behavior. Means DL is allowing companies to take proactive retention measures. Suppose if we consider healthcare industry, deep learning models, they are used for early disease detection. Say for instance, our Google's DeepMind, which applied DL, deep learning, actually it predicted acute kidney injury up to 48 hours before it occurs itself. See what a power. Means it is allowing doctors to intervene early, right? So this type of predictive modeling, it is revolutionizing healthcare, right? It is providing more accurate diagnosis as well as it is improving the outcomes of those patients. Well, it is a driving force behind real-time applications because it would be augmenting, enhancing the business operations. And especially when we speak about the industries like e-commerce, customer service, supply chain management, they are increasingly relying, they are dependent on DL algorithms, right? Without that, they cannot automate their decisions, they cannot improve their competence. So by integrating DL models with the existing workflows, businesses can make split-second decisions with minimal human intervention. Okay. Then beyond these operational improvements, DL also opens doors to entirely new business models and innovations. Say for instance, companies are developing AI-driven products and services that are disrupting those conventional or long-established industries. It could be logistics, it could be transportation, and even urban planning, right? Yes. So let us speak about the current trends in deep learning. Advancements in natural language processing, NLP. Audience, would anybody like to answer what is the concept of NLP? Anybody? You can unmute yourselves and you can speak, or even you can type it in the chat box. I am an NLP practitioner, by the way. So that is a neuro-linguistic programming. That is something like a psychological approach that combines principles from neuroscience, linguistics, as well as psychology, mainly to understand as well as to modify behavior and the thought patterns of our human beings. But here I'm asking you about NLP, that is something different, natural language processing. Anybody? Audience, may I know what is the concept of NLP, natural language processing? Right, no problem. So NLP, it is a branch of artificial intelligence which mainly focuses on the interaction between computers as well as the human language. Means it enables machines to read, to understand, as well as to generate human language, making it possible for computers to process large amounts of natural language data. And the recent advancements in NLP, they are fueled by DL, again deep learning, and have drastically improved the ability of machines mainly to understand and to process our language, human language. And if we speak about the innovations like the transformer models, we have BERT, bidirectional encoder representations from transformers. We have GPT, generative pre-trained transformer. They are advanced DL architectures mainly designed for this NLP. And all these, they have these transformer models, they have revolutionized text comprehension, translation, generation, means they are allowing business to automate customer interactions more effectively, maybe through their chatbots or even through their virtual assistants. And these systems, they are becoming increasingly context aware, meaning they can understand even that nuanced or subtle human conversation. So this is leading to improved customer support as well as content generation in real time. That is very, very important. And moreover, NLP, it is now it is critical in sentiment analysis also. It is helping the businesses to gauge even the public opinion as well as to make that data driven marketing decisions. About computer vision, it is also a field of AI which will train computers to interpret and make decisions which are based on the visual data. It may be images or even videos. So it involves enabling the machines to recognize the objects, analyze the images, and also to make that real-time decisions based on that visual input. Now, computer vision powered by DL, it is advancing rapidly and it is actually applied across numerous industries. See, the technologies like CNNs, convolutional neural networks, they allow machines to process and interpret visual information with high accuracy. Say, for instance, in agriculture, CNNs are used. Do you know for what purpose? Mainly for precision farming by analyzing that drone imagery. From that, they will be monitoring that crop health as well as they'll be optimizing the yields. And even when we speak about security, they enhance the surveillance systems mainly by detecting and recognizing faces or even those suspicious behaviors in real time. Additionally, even when we speak about sports analytics, CNNs, they'll be analyzing the video footage to track the player movements as well as to improve their game strategies. Then speaking about enhanced predictive analytics. So this will be the statistical algorithms and machine language techniques, right, to identify the likelihood of future outcomes, which is actually based on the historical data. Means it helps the businesses to forecast the trends, make informed decisions, as well as maximize their processes, optimize their processes. See, DL, it is improving predictive analytics by allowing the models to process, to analyze, as I already told you, the massive data sets, and that too with greater precision, greater accuracy. So traditional predictive models, we have something like linear regression, logistic regression, we have time series analysis, and then we have GLMs, generalized linear models. All these, they rely on simpler statistical methods. But our DL models, it can identify, say, even the nonlinear relationships within data. Means this is leading to more accurate and complex forecasts. Don't you agree with me? Yes. And in business, this means companies can better predict the demand fluctuations, the customer behavior, or say even the market trends. See, whether it is optimizing the supply chains or personalizing the marketing campaigns, enhanced predictive analytics, it will be providing the enterprises with a competitive edge, okay, enabling more proactive strategies rather than the reactive adjustments. Then speaking about IoT, yeah, would anybody like to add about IoT or edge computing? Respected audience. Yes, I don't know. The name is written as Hua. Sir, ma'am, you have written NLP is used for human related language processing into text. Right. Thank you. Yeah, would somebody like to add something about IoT or edge computing? Audience. You can type it in the chat box, or even you can unmute yourselves and please share your thoughts. I know it will be really boring to have a one-sided conversation, so please be interactive. Anything, whatever is your understanding about IoT and edge computing, you are welcome to share your inputs, please. Okay, let me explain. IoT, the Internet of Things, as we all know, it refers to the interconnected network of devices that collects as well as shares the data, means it is enabling automation and smart decisions. Edge computing, on the other hand, it involves processing data closer to the source, maybe on devices or even on the local servers, rather than relying on a maybe on a centralized cloud. Means this is reducing latency and also it is improving, say, the real-time decision making. Now, DL is increasingly being integrated with IoT as well as edge computing to enable faster and smarter real-time data processing. We can consider the field of energy management. See, the smart grids, they are equipped with IoT sensors. And these sensors, it will be collecting data on energy consumption, energy generation, as well as its distribution. So by processing this data locally on edge devices, DL algorithms, it can predict energy demand patterns as well as optimize the energy distribution in real time. So the DL models, they can analyze data from various sensors, mainly to balance the load distribution. It can reduce energy waste and also it can integrate renewable energy sources more efficiently. Right. This approach also augments the grid stability. It reduces the operational costs and also it supports more sustainable energy management practices, especially by minimizing the data for the need for data transfer, and also it is enabling the quicker decision making. Right? Yes. Are we clear so far? Can I have a quick yes or no in the chat box, please? Yes, again, I see some input here. The interconnected things to share and process data. things are devices, computers or sensors or actuators, right, sir or ma'am? Thank you. Are we clear so far, participants? Can I have a quick yes or no? Am I too fast? Okay, Devi Lakshmi ma'am says yes. What about others? Harish sir says yes. Okay, thank you. Now, let us come to this. Deep learning in business management. See, in today's data-driven world, for business management, and it is changing how businesses operate and compete globally on a global platform. Okay, data processing at scale. One of the deep learning's most powerful capabilities is its ability to process data at an unprecedented scale. So as businesses generate more and more data, I already told you, maybe from the customers, maybe from operations, markets, the traditional systems struggle to keep this up. Whereas our DL models, on the other hand, they can handle vast and diverse data sets. They can extract the patterns, trends that would otherwise be overlooked. So this global shift towards data-driven decision making is what is enabling the organizations to capitalize on data to enhance their customer experiences, right? For the efficient operations as well as for a smarter market positioning. See, in a world where data is the new currency, deep learning is enabling the businesses to tap into its fullest potential and also to stay competitive. Am I right? Enhanced decision making. Audience, please remember, deep learning, it is not just about processing the data, but it is about making some sense of it in a way that actually directly influences the business decisions. See, by analyzing large and complex data sets, DL models, they are helping the managers make more informed or data-backed decisions. With the help of data only, they are taking the decisions. Whether it is predicting the customer behavior or identifying the market trends or even assessing the risks, DL is what provides insights that drive smarter strategies. So globally, this technology, it is empowering business leaders to respond proactively, right? Mainly to the emerging opportunities and challenges, and also ensuring that the decision making is not only fast, as I already told you, it is precise plus strategic. Okay. Then across industries, businesses are feeling the pressure to ramp up efficiency and also to trim those operational costs. And that is where our DL steps in. And it works like a charm to automate processes and even to cut down that human touch. Take the textiles industry, for example. So deep learning, it is revolutionizing quality control. How do they do this? DL, it is automatically spotting defects in fabrics. Can we imagine this? Think of the tears on the fabrics, stains, or even the color mismatches. Everything it can understand. DL. So it is something like having DL means having a super smart inspector that never gets tired. It will be speeding up the checks. It will be ensuring that there is consistent quality and also reducing waste from flawed materials. So we have to thank this technology, deep learning, right? The textile makers now, they can boost efficiency, they can uphold higher standards. Also, they can save on costs which are associated with manual inspections and again reworking on it. All these costs can be cut down, isn't it? Then impact on business strategy. See, DL, it's not just a tool for, again, optimization. It is a catalyst for redefining the whole business strategy itself. As, sorry. As global markets, they become more complex, the businesses that connect with DL, They are positioned to innovate faster as well as they can stay ahead of the competitors. See, from identifying new revenue streams to developing the personalized customer offerings, DL is what is helping the organizations to reshape their strategies. Right? Then only they can align with the shifting market dynamics. So this strategic advantage, it is becoming a global norm where companies that make use of, that exploit the DL, they can better position themselves for a long-term success. Okay. Yes. Are we on the same this thing platform? Okay, right. People say all clear. Thank you. Now, business applications across industries. Deep learning, as highlighted earlier, it is revolutionizing even the healthcare sector, right? It is enabling more accurate diagnostics, personalized treatments, and predictive healthcare models. See, medical imaging, for instance, it has been significant advancements with the DL algorithms because now it is able to detect diseases such as cancer, heart conditions, neurological disorders more accurately than the human experts themselves. So additionally, DL is also driving innovations in drug discovery. How? By analyzing the complex biological data, accelerating the process of finding the new treatments. And by integrating these technologies, the hospitals, the healthcare providers worldwide, they are improving the patient outcomes. As well, they are also reducing the costs, means they are paving the way for a more efficient and accessible healthcare system. Okay. Then speaking about the financial industry, it is actually transformed by the deep learning's ability to analyze large volumes of data, detect the patterns, and also predict the market behaviors. Fraud detection, say for example, it has become more sophisticated because the DL models can identify those suspicious activities in real time as and when it is happening. And this, through this, they can minimize the financial losses for businesses. Furthermore, the algorithmic trading and the risk management, all these are getting benefited from the deep learning's predictive capabilities. They are allowing the financial institutions to optimize the portfolios and also to lessen the risk effectively. Even when we speak about the personalized financial services, such as automated investment advice, the loan approval, everything, they are coming to mainstream, right? And these are driven by the deep learning's ability to understand as well as to cater to individual customer profiles. So globally, yes, DL, it is reshaping the finance sector, upgrading security, performance, as well as customer engagement. Coming to the retail industry, see, DL, it is improving both customer experiences as well as the operational efficiency. The e-commerce platforms, they are using deep learning models to deliver personalized product recommendations. They are enhancing the search functionalities and they offer more effective customer service through the AI-driven chatbots. See, in physical stores, DL is powering the inventory management systems, means which will be predicting the stock levels and the customer demand actually with greater accuracy. Again, they are reducing wastage and also they are improving the supply chain operations. Then we have the visual search tools. They are allowing the customers to upload images. If we upload them, we can find the similar products. Means this is maximizing our shopping experience. So they have created a seamless interaction between customer as well as with the brand. Right? How? With the help of DL again. So worldwide, these innovations are driving retail businesses to offer that hyper personalized and efficient services. Means they are ensuring their customers are satisfied, plus they have a brand loyalty, isn't it? And in manufacturing, DL, it is the key to increasing workflow efficiency and also minimizing the downtime. The predictive maintenance, which is actually powered by DL, it enables the manufacturers to foresee that equipment failures even before any problem takes place. With the help of DL, they can predict it. Means they are reducing that costly breakdowns. They are optimizing the production schedules. The robotics, the automation systems, which are again guided by the DL models, they are taking on complex tasks such as quality control, assembly line work. Means they are ensuring there is precision and consistency. So in addition, DL is being used to optimize supply chains. How? By predicting the demand patterns, and also they are in a position to uh, manage inventory, and also they are sharpening their logistics operations. So this integration of deep learning into manufacturing process, it is boosting productivity, it is lowering the cost, and also it is allowing the companies to respond more quickly to the market changes, and that is very important if at all they have to stay in that particular field. Then it is the core of the automotive industries, right? If we speak about the automotive industry's push towards the autonomous driving and intelligent vehicle systems, right? DL is at the core of it. You all would have been experienced this, or you know this concept of ADAS, advanced driver assistance systems. On they rely on what? Again, these DL algorithms. So they interpret data from cameras, from radars, from sensors to make that real-time driving decisions. Means they are also increasing the safety and the comfort for the drivers as well. When we speak about autonomous vehicles, they depend heavily on deep learning. And they are also similar, at the same time, they are progressing rapidly with the systems that can actually navigate the roads, which can detect the obstacles, and also which can respond to dynamic traffic situations like how we do. Means it has a human-like judgment. Also, deep learning is powering the innovations in vehicle design, in fuel efficiency, as well as in predictive maintenance. Means it is helping the automakers reduce the costs while also improving the performance. This is what we expect from it, right? Then internationally, these advancements, they are shaping the future of transportation itself, where safety, efficiency, sustainability are again central, very important to this automotive innovation, right? So let us discuss through this case study what is deep learning in inventory management a little deeper. Are we ready? Yes? No? Shall we discuss this case study? How deep learning is helping in inventory management? Yes, I see a few thumbs up here. Thank you. See, in today's data-driven business environment, effective inventory management, it is crucial for optimizing profitability as well as for the operational excellence. I mentioned this a couple of times before also. So usual methods, they often struggle with the complexity and the scale of modern supply chains. Means it might be leading towards the challenges such as stockouts or even overstocking, or there might be errors in the demand forecasting. Not only this, additionally, they have many issues in inventory management like supply chain disruptions, the inventory shrinkage, inaccurate stock records, sometimes the inefficient replenishment processes, poor visibility, tracking, no proper tracking, high holding costs, and sometimes we also witness the seasonal variations. All these are further complicating the inventory management. Now, if we speak about the customary approaches, say something like trend analysis, market-based analysis, they often rely on those basic forecasting models, those manual processes, and these processes, they can be inadequate in handling that dynamic nature of global supply chains. Hope you agree with me. And businesses face significant challenges in predicting the demand accurately. How can they do this? Yes, they're not able to even manage the inventory across various locations and product categories. Now comes into the picture our superpower DL. What is the role of deep learning in inventory management? Now it introduces advanced predictive capabilities by analyzing the large data sets. Yes, definitely it includes the past sales, historical sales, market trends, and the customer preferences, and even the external factors like weather conditions that would also be taken into consideration. Now, unlike the old models, DL algorithms can learn from complex patterns, and it can also adjust predictions vigorously as the new data becomes available. Right now, this will be resulting in more accurate demand forecasts and optimized inventory levels. Right. So when we can also consider Walmart. It is one of the world's largest retailers. It provides a compelling example of how DL can revolutionize inventory management. So by leveraging the DL algorithms, what Walmart does is it analyzes extensive historical sales data, the current market trends, and as I told you, the external factors mainly to forecast their product demand, right? And this is again with remarkable accuracy across its stores and regions. Okay. Now the DL models continuously what they do, they process the data from various sources. Means they are helping that retail store to make the real-time inventory adjustments, and it can prevent any of the negative situations whatever we discussed in inventory management. Plus it ensures that optimal product availability is there. On top of that, the integration of DL, it also automates the replenishment processes. Means it is enabling that prompt restocking of high demand items and also more efficient management of those slower moving products. Right. Now,
யாரு இருக்க அப்படி நான் நினைச்சேன் கூடுதல் இருக்கு சூடாயிடுச்சு
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. Your mic is on mute.
am I audible now? Am I audible
Yes,
now?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I was just requesting the other participants to mute themselves. Maybe the admin had muted everyone. So my mic was also on mute. Sorry for that. Yeah, I was telling you, this approach is something like a sophisticated approach, and it has greatly enhanced the customer experience of Walmart. Means they are allowing their customers to consistently find the products they need whenever they need, and increasingly, and it is increasing the overall satisfaction and loyalty of their customers. This is what the customers expect from their brand, right? So this has resulted in notable cost savings by minimizing the waste and optimizing the stock levels. And by automating and optimizing the inventory process, managers, they can focus on other strategic tasks, right? And they can raise their overall business performance. Okay, hope we are clear. Now let us also understand more about DL by discussing one more case study. Okay, AI driven customer insights. So in the realm of present business situation, understanding and engaging with customers effectively, this is what is crucial for the success of any business. Now let us first understand what are the customer engagement challenges. So customer engagement means, in simple words, interacting with the customers in meaningful ways, mainly to promote loyalty and trustworthiness plus to drive the sales. Okay. The time-honored methods of customer engagement, such as the basic surveys, whatever we take from them, or even the demographic profiling, they often provide limited insights. And sometimes when we think in through the strategic lens, these old methods, it can be defensive rather than forward thinking. I mean to say they can be just short term rather than strategic. So these old approaches might miss those small subtle patterns or even that emerging trends in customer behavior. Means it is leading to less effective strategies. Now, what is the role of DL in customer insights? So these algorithms, they will be processing the vast amounts of data, right, to uncover the hidden patterns, the trends, right, those market-based analysis, trend analysis, or our CLV, customer lifetime value calculation, all these methods might be overlooking it. So by analyzing data from various sources, such as maybe from the purchase history, from the engagement strategies more precisely and effectively. Okay. Now you tell me which case shall we consider for this, which is an apt case. Any suggestions? AI driven customer insights. Any suggestions from our revered audience? Which case shall we consider here? Any brand, any company do you want to suggest? Okay, this reminds me of Netflix. We can aptly consider this. So Netflix, as we all know, it is a leading player in the streaming industry, right? And it actually demonstrates the transformative impact of DL on customer engagement. Now, this company, it leverages AI-driven insights into to actually significantly uplift its services. What it does by analyzing Okay, I was trying to tell something about Netflix. What Netflix does is by analyzing the our viewing history, our search queries, and the time that we spend on different genres, what DL algorithms will be doing? The DL algorithms of Netflix, they generate highly personalized recommendations. Haven't we experienced this? Yes, of course. Means this is increasing our the user's satisfaction and our engagement. See, beyond individual recommendations, it utilizes deep learning. Why? To understand broader viewing patterns, preferences, guiding decisions on content creation and acquisition. So this data-driven approach, it ensures that investments are aligned with the emerging trends, maybe such as a growing interest in those specific genres or actors. Besides, it also employs AI, artificial intelligence, to analyze the customer feedback, their reviews. Means it will be extracting those sentiments, those themes to address any sort of common issues and also to improve the user experience. So this is a practical approach. This practical approach, it will be allowing Netflix to make targeted improvements which are again based on real-time insights. Means DL is helping the company stay ahead of its competitors and also to adapt to evolving viewer preferences swiftly. Now, what are the impacts and results? The implementation of deep learning, especially Netflix customer engagement strategies, it has actually led to significant improvements across multiple physics. See, personalized recommendations, tailored content, they have markedly increased user engagement because subscribers are more inclined to stay with that platform only. And what we are doing, we are spending additional time when we receive those suggestions aligned with our preferences, isn't it? If I start searching about Rajnikant, yes, it is showing me so many things about him. So I'm very much inclined to keep on watching something about superstar Rajnikant, isn't it? Yes. So in that way, deep learning insights, they are enabling Netflix to optimize its content strategy, ensuring that investment decisions are based on accurate audience demand data. Thereby, it is also maximizing return on investment. So further, the real-time analysis of the customer feedback, their behavior, this is what is allowing Netflix to address the issues swiftly, and they are enhancing the overall user experiences. Means the ultimate result is higher customer satisfaction and greater loyalty. Right? Month by month, what do? We subscribe, isn't it? Yes. Now, managers, by harnessing these type of insights, we can develop more effective marketing strategies. We can deeper that customer experiences, drive the growth, because managers can anticipate and respond to the trends even before they become obvious, before they become apparent through these traditional methods. Only through the power of DL we are able to do this. Yes, again the appreciation goes for our deep learning strategies. Okay. What are the ethical imperatives of deep learning? Balancing innovation as well as responsibility. Okay, audience, do you have anything to say? What do you think about this? The ethical considerations when we are using DL. Do you have any thoughts to be shared regarding the ethical considerations? Yes? No? Audience, do you have anything to say about the ethical considerations of deep learning? Okay. As deep learning continues to transform various sectors, maybe from healthcare to transportation to entertainment, it is imperative that we look into the ethical dimensions of these technologies. We understand DL holds the potential to revolutionize numerous fields. We have already understood, right? But it also presents significant risks and unintended consequences that must be carefully considered. Now we have to understand this also. So we have to approach deep learning with an ethical mindset involving a thorough examination of what is its impact on our society, and also a willingness to address those complex trade-offs, adjustments between innovation and responsibility. So what are the key ethical considerations that professionals in this field should prioritize? Let us see one by one. Bias and fairness. One of the most critical ethical concerns is the risk of perpetuating or maintaining the existing societal biases, especially through the ML algorithms, machine learning. Now, these algorithms, it reflect the tendencies which are present in their training data itself. Means this is leading to unjust outcomes, maybe in areas such as hiring decisions or even in that criminal justice. It is not able to show fairness. So addressing this bias, partiality or unfairness, it requires a commitment to diversity. And also we need to acknowledge those historical inequalities. Okay. Then the extensive collection of personal data for training DL models, it raises critical questions about privacy and security. Right, it is essential to determine data ownership. We have to make sure appropriate access controls are there, and we must be protecting sensitive information from those malicious actors. See, as deep learning models, they are becoming increasingly complex. So grasping how they arrive at the predictions, it is becoming more challenging, right? So we have to ensure there is transparency, there is explainability, which is crucial by building trust in these technologies and also guaranteeing their ethical usage. And impacts on jobs and labor. Deep learning, it has potential to automate various tasks currently which are performed by the human workers. And it could result in significant job losses in certain industries also. And we have been witnessing the same. Now, automation, it can fortify productivity, efficiency, right? But it is vital to consider what is its impact on the workers, what is its impact on the communities. Means we have to develop the policies that will mitigate, that will lessen any sort of negative effects, right? So by now, we all have understood that the ethical landscape which is surrounding the deep learning, it is intricate, it is multifaceted, means it is necessitating ongoing attention from all the stakeholders who are involved in this. Now, by prioritizing all the these factors whichever we have discussed, we can ensure that these powerful technologies, it will be benefiting the society as a whole rather than just a select few. Does that sound right, respected delegates? Yes? No? Okay. To the adoption challenges and considerations. The data privacy concerns. See, deep learning systems often collect vast amounts of data, right? From the beginning of the session, we have been discussing this. It is also including our personal and sensitive information. See, social media platforms like Facebook, they utilize deep learning algorithms to personalize their user feeds and advertisements. However, this extensive data collection, it again raises privacy concerns. Way back in 2018, Facebook, it faced scrutiny over the Cambridge Analytica scandal, where data from millions of users was harvested without consent for political advertising. Now, this incident, it highlighted the importance of safeguarding user privacy and also adhering to the data protection regulations. Something like GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation in the European Union. And then we have California Consumer Privacy Act, CCPA, in United States. So companies must implement strong data protection measures such as data anonymization, secure storage. Then only they can build and maintain user trust. Okay. Then ethical considerations and bias. See, DL models, they can unintentionally be responsible for biases, if at all they are trained on biased data. What happened with Amazon in 2018? Actually, Amazon scrapped its AI recruitment tool in 2018 when it discovered their tool was inclined against female candidates. What happened was, the tool, it was actually trained on resumes that were submitted over a decade predominantly from male applicants. Then what happened? It was leading to a gender bias in its recommendations. So addressing such ethical concerns becomes very, very important. What organizations must do, they must develop and they must enforce guidelines to detect and alleviate these kind of prejudices in their algorithms itself. See, techniques are there like fairness aware modeling, regular audits, all this can help ensure that the deep learning systems will go ahead making proper equitable decisions. High implementation costs. Deploying DL solutions can be expensive. Yes, because we have to bear the costs of hardware, software, plus we need to have that specialized talent. Say, for example, training the large-scale DL models, it requires powerful GPUs, graphics processing units, and those substantial computational resources, which can definitely be costly. The Google with its TPUs, tensor processing units, and other tech giants, it invests heavily in infrastructure, right? Mainly to support their DL initiatives only. But smaller businesses will definitely struggle with these expenses, right? So to manage costs, consider the cloud-based solutions which can offer, say, the scalable resources and can also reduce the need for significant capital investment. And we have services like Microsoft Azure, then we have AWS, Amazon Web Services. All these they will be providing on-demand deep learning capabilities that can be more affordable mainly for the smaller organizations. And lastly, there is also a shortage of skilled professionals who are talented in DL, AI. Say, for instance, even the big companies like larger corporations like IBM, Nvidia, they have highlighted the difficulties in finding qualified data scientists, the ML engineers, machine learning engineers. Now, this gap in talent, it is slowing down the development and deployment of the deep learning systems. Now, to bridge this gap, organizations they can invest in training and upskilling their current employees, maybe through the educational programs, certifications, and collaborating with academic institutions and engaging in industry partnerships. All this will be helping in cultivating a skilled workforce. Okay. Yes. What are the strategies for managers? What are the effective approaches to leverage or utilize DL in business management? Now, invest in AI talent development. See, developing skills in AI, artificial intelligence, it can significantly improve decision making and innovation within the organization. Audience, please, in another 5 to 10 minutes, I'll just wind up the session. Please have patience. So I was just telling, developing the skills in AI, it helps us to improve decision making and innovation within our company. So we have to prioritize those training programs. If at all we have to build a proficient workforce who are capable of harnessing the power of DL, deep learning. Now, by investing in AI talent, businesses can ensure they have the necessary expertise to implement and influence DL solutions effectively, properly. Right? Then, encouraging creative thinking and experimentation among the teams becomes essential. Then only we can drive a culture of innovation. And promoting an environment where ideas are freely shared, your ideas are valued. It will be promoting a culture of innovation, means you are allowing your employees to contribute their unique perspectives, and also you can explore new possibilities, right? This is what leads to innovation, if I'm right. Now, this culture can lead to groundbreaking solutions and it can drive the adoption of the DL technologies. Then the strategic alliances, partnerships, collaborations, all these can accelerate technological advancements and expand the market reach. Now, by partnering with tech firms and educational institutions, businesses they can gain access to expertise, they can gain access to resources as well as the innovative solutions. Right? These partnerships, how do they help? They can promote, they can foster mutual growth Yes, you grow, I also grow. And it helps the organizations stay ahead of the curve in the rapidly evolving field of DL. Then ensuring data quality and security is paramount for effective use of DL. So establishing robust data governance practices becomes essential to protect data integrity, comply with the regulations, as well as to promote trust. Okay. By implementing appropriate protocols, safeguards, businesses they can preserve their valuable data assets, and also they can avoid potential risks associated with data breaches or misuse. Okay. Right. The last slide, just give me 5 more minutes. What are the key or emerging trends in deep learning? So till now, we have understood deep learning is on something like a thrilling trajectory of rapid evolution. It's constantly unveiling new techniques, new applications. As we push all the boundaries of artificial intelligence, we are witnessing a surge of groundbreaking trends that are not just shaping the future of DL, but also unlocking possibilities once what we thought as impossible. Right? Now, these emerging trends, they are paving the way for innovative AI applications, and they are setting the stage for transformative use cases across various industries. So please buckle up as we dive into this exciting advancements which are redefining what is achievable with our deep learning. Explainable AI, we call it as XAI. Would anybody like to give your thoughts about this topic? Explainable AI? Anybody? What is explainable AI? Respected participants. Okay. This XAI, it is a growing area of research, and it focuses on developing techniques mainly to interpret and to explain the decisions which are made by the DL models. Okay. Now, this is crucial for building trust in AI systems and ensuring that they are fair, they are transparent, as well they are unbiased. Now, with XAI, we can finally understand how the AI models are making decisions. Okay, right? And we can ensure that they are unprejudiced, they are straightforward, and also they are balanced. Hmm? What is learning? Do you want to share your thoughts? No, I see no answers here. Okay. So this is a technique which allows deep learning models to be trained on one task, and then we are applying this we are applying to another related task. Means this technique, it is allowing DL models, we are training it on one task, and then we are applying it to another somewhat related task itself. Now, this has the potential to greatly reduce the amount of data and computation which is required to train these models, isn't it? Now, by leveraging pre-trained models, we can save time, we can reduce costs, and also accelerate the development of new AI applications. Then we have GANs. What are these? Generative Adversarial Networks. They are a type of DL model that can be used to generate new data which is similar to a given data set. Okay, and this has applications in areas such as data augmentation, or what we call as style transfer, even that image synthesis. Okay, from generating realistic images and videos, right, to creating new music and art styles. GANs, generative adversarial networks, are opening up new possibilities for creative expressions. Then reinforcement learning, we all know about this. It is a type of machine learning that involves training agents to make decisions in complex or even in uncertain environments. And this has applications in areas such as robotics, game playing, and even in the autonomous vehicles. Now, by training agents to make decisions in complex environments, we can develop more advanced AI systems that can operate independently. Okay, coming to edge AI. It is the deployment of AI models on edge devices such as smartphones, your smart home devices, autonomous vehicles, all these things. And this has the potential to greatly reduce latency, or what we call as time lag. And it can improve the real-time processing capabilities. So by activating AI models on edge devices, we can enable new applications which were previously impossible, like the real-time image, video analysis, autonomous vehicles, smart home devices. We have wearable health devices. We have industrial IoT. We have AR, augmented reality, and much more. The list just goes on, right? Coming to quantum AI. It is about using quantum computers to enhance AI and ML, artificial intelligence and machine learning. The quantum computers, it can process information much faster than our traditional computers. Means it helps speed up the complex calculations. And this capability allows us to create more powerful AI systems that can tackle difficult problems, and it can enable new applications that weren't possible before. Okay, coming to multimodal learning. It is the ability of AI models to process and to integrate multiple types of data. It could be images, text, audio, video, sensor data, gestures, anything. Now, this has applications in areas such as computer vision, NLP, the natural language processing, and human computer interaction. Now, by capitalizing on multimodal data, we can develop more accurate AI models. And these models, they can understand and it can respond to our composite user complex user inputs also. Then adversarial robustness. It means the ability of AI models to resist attacks, to maintain their performance in the presence of hostile examples, adversarial examples, or malicious inputs. This is what is crucial for building secure and reliable AI systems, as we discussed in the previous slide. So through this, we can ensure the security and reliability of AI systems. Then meta learning. This means the ability of AI models to learn how to learn and adapt to new tasks and environments. Right? I repeat, this is the ability of AI models to learn how to learn and how to adapt on new tasks and environments. Now, meta learning has applications in areas such as few shot learning, transfer learning, lifelong learning. Now, by developing AI models which can learn and adapt quickly, we can accelerate the growth of new AI applications, and we can even enable more rapid innovation. Okay? Yes. To conclude, I would like to say deep learning, it is rapidly reshaping the business landscape. It is offering vast potential for organizations ready to adapt. Right? It also brings complexity. The long-term benefits far outweigh these initial challenges, I would like to say. And then for the forward-thinking leaders, the focus should be on strategically navigating this evolving technology, right? Mainly to capitalize on new opportunities, to promote innovation, and also to drive efficiency. See, as deep learning becomes more integrated into almost all various sectors, its role will shift from a competitive advantage to a one day it becomes a fundamental necessity, right, for staying relevant in this digital era. So the future belongs to businesses that are proactive and which are positive in embracing and taking advantage of these advancements effectively. Okay, yes, a respected audience, that concludes the presentation. I'm now happy to take any questions that you may have. Please feel free to ask anything about whatever we have discussed, or even you can just share your thoughts on deep learning and its impact, or your thoughts on today's session. Yes. If you have any questions, audience, please go ahead and ask me. You can type it on the chat box, or even you can unmute yourselves and ask the questions. If not, if you do not have any questions, you can also share your thoughts about today's session, or even about deep learning concepts. Do we have any questions from the audience side? M. Basumati ma'am says thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Were the concepts clear, audience? Thank you, Willie ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Grace Line ma'am, thank you. Hua ma'am, thank you. Devi Lakshmi ma'am, thanks for sharing your knowledge. Your teaching style is good. Thank you so much, ma'am. Okay, Dr. Luzia Mary ma'am, thank you. Okay, Hua, but it says just Hua, sir. I could not understand your name. I'm sorry for that. Shanmuga Priya ma'am says yes. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Megha ma'am. Subhas sir says thank you, ma'am. Informative session. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dinesh Kumar sir. Sabita ma'am says thank you, ma'am. Nice session. Thank you so much. In the meanwhile, do we have any questions about today's concepts? K. Prakash sir says I learned a lot from this session. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
உள்ளதான் மேம் இருக்கேன். இந்த சொல்லிடுறேன் மேம். தேங்க் பண்ணிடுறேன்.
Thank you, Sharavanan sir. We still have 100 plus participants in the session. Are there any questions, or can we just wind up?
Thank you so much, Dr. S. Sriranjani Mokshakundam ma'am, for your inspiring and thought-provoking session. Your expertise in the field of education and your understanding of the intersection between learning and technology have provided us with a unique perspective on today's topic. We are truly grateful for the knowledge and wisdom you have shared with us, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Priyadarshini ma'am, for those kind words. And a big thanks to our valued participants for your attention and involvement. And I would also like to extend a special thanks to Dr. S. Sendil sir, Principal, Dr. A. Meenakshi ma'am, Professor and Head, and the coordinators of this event, Mrs. S. Adilakshmi ma'am and Mrs. K. Leela Rani ma'am. And my special regards to Ms. S. Janani ma'am, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Kamraj College of Engineering and Technology, Tamil Nadu, for this revered opportunity. Thank you all once again.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So to all our participants, thank you for your active engagement throughout today's sessions. Your presence have been vital to the success of this event. We look forward to welcoming you all back tomorrow for day 5 at 2 p.m. Thank you once again. Thank you all.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Vishnupriya ma'am, Preeti ma'am, and Vijay Anand sir. Thank you so much. Ma'am, may I leave the session?
Yes, ma'am, you can leave the session, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.